Today we're bringing you a quick overview of the new and improved Bid Worksheet. If you've been using our Bid Worksheet in the past, you will notice that the new Bid Worksheet has a much cleaner look and a better user interface to greatly improve functionality. Once you're up to speed using the new Bid Worksheet, you'll be able to create new bids quicker and easier. The first thing we need to do is pull up the Bid Worksheet. You can do this by adding a bid from scratch or just pulling up an existing bid that has not yet been turned into a job. The first thing to highlight is the Customer View and the Detail View. By clicking on either of these tabs, you can toggle back and forth on what your salesperson will see and what your customer will see. This is a great function that will allow you to enter detail that will show on the tech app for your installers and supervisors, while also viewing what your customers will see without having to generate a PDF version of the bid every time you make an update. You'll notice that when we click Detailed View, we can see the bid details and job details as well as your material and labor cost. When selecting Customer View, your customers will only see the item, bid details, quantity, duration, and total price. The new Customer Proposal is now right next to your action box. Select Customer Proposal to see what you'll send to the customer. You now have the option of showing detailed pricing versus total price, and you can even select between different proposal template layouts you've previously built through JobPro. You've got an attachment section that will allow you to send your typical disclaimers, overviews, and company information. You can include as many or as few of these attachments as you want. There's also an area for you to send customers your typical agreements. For our purposes, we're going to show you all of these today to illustrate how simple it is to generate a full customer proposal with all the bells and whistles. And here it is. You've got everything you could possibly need to send to your customer, including the salesperson's contact information, customer information, job location, and all approvals needed sent straight to the customer in addition to any other information you'd typically want to send, even your product information. Now let's go to the meat of the bid, your items. You'll notice right now they're represented as simple line items, but let's click the drop down so we can enter additional information. Here we can update the square footage, the installation difficulty factor, and you'll view the preloaded unit, labor, and material costs to your items. Your red boxes for subtotal and material costs can simply be overridden for special circumstances, allowing you to edit specific items instead of having to overwrite the total bid amount. Notice that your bid and job notes show with light blue and green colors. By clicking on these, you can easily and quickly update either. And now you can enter up to 500 characters, allowing you to fully explain the items to the customer or the process to your installers. If you want to move an item on the bid and change the formatting of the bid worksheet, you can click on the arrow button next to this item. Another pop-up will appear which lets you move items between groups or options and either higher or lower in importance on your base bid. This brings us to our next feature, the ability to import a template. Under the Actions drop-down on the left-hand side of the bid, select Import Template. You can now select from your preloaded templates, or you can add an option or group right from the same action drop-down. No more wondering what you will show to the customer, as you can include or exclude anything you add simply by selecting Included or Excluded at the moment you add this group or option. You can even name it as you're entering it. We've also got a new search bar from which you can add standalone items to the bid. The most notable change to this area is the item category type that will show on each item in a light blue box. This can be helpful for our customers who may like to break down their item categories into sub-item groups. You can quickly see now, for instance, the difference between open cell and closed cell foam. And like the old bid worksheet, the available items will populate as you start typing the item name. Finally, check out the new category breakdown and profit analysis boxes. The category breakdown is just that. It'll show you the pricing, gross profit percentage, and commission associated with all of the items in a given item category. It even includes taxes and the base bid total. so you can see quickly the total profitability of your item types on the bid. The profit analysis is a quick one-stop area to see your pricing, labor, and material costs, and even the overhead on this prospective job. These won't go to the customer, they're only for you. And with the addition of your total expenses, the net profit shows a quick profitability view of this bid before you even send it to your customer, so you know that you're going to make money on a job before a proposal is even created. We believe this new bid worksheet is more visually appealing and easier to navigate, and you now have increased functionality to control your labor and material costs before you've sent your bid to the customer. Try playing around with the new bid worksheet, and once you've created your bid, don't forget to go over to Reports History to use the email document feature to send to your customer without ever leaving the bid page. Thanks for using JobPro, and remember that we're always available for your questions via phone or our support team email address at support@jobprotech.com. Thank you.